Hello my dear weebs and welcome to a new video. Today we compiled for you the top 10 best anime where a badass girl fall in love with a shy honest boy. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe as well as turn on the notification bell and leave a like if you enjoy the video. Now without further ado, let's start. Number 10. Bottom tier character, Tamazaki. Fumiya Tamazaki is Japan's best player in the online game Attack Families, commonly known as TACFAM. Despite holding such a revered title, a lack of social skills and amiability causes him to fall short in his everyday high school life. Failing to have any friends, he blames the convoluted mechanics and unfair rules of life, forcing him to give up and proclaim himself a bottom tier character in this game. After a fateful meeting with another top-tier TACFAM player, Fumiya is shocked to discover the player's true identity, Aoi Inami, a popular, smart, and sociable classmate who is the complete opposite of himself. Aoi, surprised at how inept Fumiya is at everything besides TACFAM, decides to assist him in succeeding in what she calls the greatest game of them all. Through the gruesome ordeals of social interactions and relationships, Fumiya begins to advance tiers in the glorious game of life. Number 9. Ashura. The infidelity of Ada Kidu's parents not only made his family fall apart, but also made him skeptic of love. Having no intention to delve into romance, Ada devotes his entire high school life to his studies in order to become a doctor. It did not take long for the beautiful and popular Masuzu Natsukawa to notice Ada's apathy. Tired of being the object of people's affection, she asks him to pretend to be her boyfriend, as she too feels disgusted at the notion of love. Ada, however, refuses, yet Masuzu has one trick left up her sleeve, Ada's journal, and threatening to post the embarrassing content online if he does not comply. Now entangled in a fake romance with the most desired girl at school, Ada's life is turned upside down. Whether envied by his peers or receiving a confession, he must cope with his newfound relationship and all the troubles that come along with it. Number 8. Girls Beyond the Wasteland. Buntaro Hojo is a high school student who has a talent for writing, but no real direction in life or any plans for the future. His classmate, Sayoki Kuroda, notices his talent, decides to help him find a way to use it properly by enlisting him in her Bishujo game development group. When Buntaro is cornered in the men's bathroom at school by Sayoki, he is surprised when he is asked out on what he thinks is a date, and even further surprised when he finds out that it's not a date, but a job interview. Reluctantly agreeing, the two start recruiting other members for their team, but will they learn more about game creation, or life itself along the way? Number 7. My First Girlfriend is a Gal. Following a prank pulled by his perverse friends, Junichi Ashiba asks a gal out in an attempt to change the fact that he's a hopeless virgin. Yukana Yame, the girl in question, is disgusted by Junichi's groveling. However, through a series of teasing remarks, she soon finds herself bonding with him and ultimately accepting Junichi's confession, much to his surprise. My First Girlfriend is a Gal follows Junichi as he overcomes his lack of self-confidence and suppresses his sexual urges, all while thrust into a whole new school life full of lively girls and unpredictable mayhem. Number 6. Okamisan and her 7 companions. Tomboy Ryoko Ukami is a fierce boxer and the assigned bruiser of her club. Of course, no normal high school club needs a bruiser, but the Otogi Bank operates more akin to an actual bank. Here, the students can ask for favors from the club as long as they promise to return the favor in the future. 16-year-old Ryushi Marino is a shy boy, a far cry from the Otogi Bank members. To his biggest surprise, after unsuccessfully confessing to Ryoko, he inadvertently finds himself joining the club. Okamisan and her 7 companions follows the everyday lives of the Otogi Bank members as they tackle favors that range from the mundane to the dangerous. However, since Ryushi's sole motivation is to win Ryoko over, she doubts he will be able to have her back in a fight, especially when he can't even stand having people look at him, much less fight anyone. Number 5. Cupids Chocolate. The story focuses on a university freshman, Jianhui, who always wants to live a normal life and not being focused as long as possible. However, after incidentally eating a chocolate cake, which turns out to be a Cupid's cake, he is involved into a number of problems with other girls, which has been falsely memorized by the cake for having love affairs with him. To protect himself, he has to require helps from Mei Tata, a love goddess, to solve all problems by helping these girls achieve their wishes, or he'll be cursed by it forever. Number 4. 3D Kanojo. Hikari is an otaku, and he mostly avoids social life. Hikari has only one friend at school, who is also a social misfit, and he is mocked brutally by most of his classmates for being creepy and weird. One day, he ends up having to clean the school pool with Igarashi Iroha, who appears to be pretty much everything he hates in real-life girls. She skips school, has a blunt manner, doesn't have female friends, and seems the sort to be promiscuous. However, she is friendly to Hikari, and even stands up to the people who make fun of him. Hikari's bitterness and trust issues lead him to say pretty harsh things to Igarashi, but she never dismisses him as creepy. After a while, it starts to look like Iroha may become his first real-life 3D girlfriend. Number 3. Toradora. Ryuji Takasu is a gentle high school student with a love for housework, but in contrast to his kind nature, he has an intimidating face that often gets him labeled as a delinquent. On the other hand is Taiga Isaka, a small, doll-like student, who is anything but a cute and fragile girl. Equipped with a wooden katana and feisty personality, Taiga is known throughout the school as the Palm-Top Tiger. One day, an embarrassing mistake causes the two students to cross paths. Ryuji discovers that Taiga actually has a sweet side. She has a crush on the popular vice president, Yusaku Kitamura, who happens to be his best friend. But things only get crazier when Ryuji reveals that he has a crush on Minori Kushieda, Taiga's best friend. Toradora is a romantic comedy that follows this odd duo as they embark on a quest to help each other with their respective crushes, forming an unlikely alliance in the process. Number 2. My teen romantic comedy snafu. Hachiman Hikigaya is an apathetic high school student with narcissistic and semi-nihilistic tendencies. He firmly believes that joyful youth is nothing but a farce, and everyone who says otherwise is just lying to themselves. In a novel punishment for writing an essay mocking modern social relationships, Hachiman's teacher forces him to join the Volunteer Service Club, a club that aims to extend a helping hand to any student who seeks their support in achieving their goals. With the only other club member being the beautiful ice queen Yukino Shida, Hachiman finds himself on the front line of other people's problems, a place he never dreamed he would be. As Hachiman and Yukino use their wits to solve many students' problems. Will Hachiman's rotten view of society prove to be a hindrance or a tool he can use to his advantage? Number 1. My Dress-Up Darling. High school student Wakana Gojo spends his days perfecting the art of making Hina dolls, hoping to eventually reach his grandfather's level of expertise. Nonetheless, he goes to great lengths to keep his unique hobby a secret, as he believes that he would be ridiculed were it revealed. Enter Marin Kitagawa, an extraordinarily pretty girl whose confidence and poise are in stark contrast to Goju's meekness. When Kitagawa discovers Goju's prowess with a sewing machine and brightly confesses to him about her own hobby, cosplay. Because her sewing skills are pitiable, she decides to enlist his help. As Goju and Kitagawa work together on one cosplay outfit after another, they cannot help but grow close, even though their lives are worlds apart. Well everyone, that's it for today's. If you enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and if you're new, remember to hit the notifications button for more upcoming video. See you guys in the next one.